It's been a second since I've tried to do this, but yeah. Full disclosure, I can't seem to convince myself that today is going well. So we're gonna try this for 30 minutes and we're gonna see if it sticks. Otherwise I might not be getting too close to the end of Pachette's route tonight. And that sucks, but I'm making an attempt and that's better than nothing. It's better than waiting a whole nother month. I did not pour water before I started doing this. Hold on. Everybody hydrate. Okay. Carrying on. Now, ordinarily I would set this up, but I think she's available the first week, so it should be fine. Where are we? I have put next to no thought into what Pachette's voice is gonna be. Just kind of been ignoring it. And hopefully the music volume is better now. I'll decide myself. One moment. Bunny. That's not... Okay. No, hold on. Spell correctly. There we go. Yes. There we go. But yeah. Should be first week soon. Here we go. Excuse me. Oh, you were... Sorry, I forget your name. I am Pachet. I serve as the Dawn of the Boots Familia. What is your name? Bunny. Oh, yes, that was your name, wasn't it? I shall endeavor not to forget it again. Pardon, but could you tell Karamiya that I'm here? I have an appointment. He's in the mansion, is he not? Yes, certainly. I brought you some tea. Oh, thank you. Karamiya, you aren't forcing this girl to work as a servant, are you? No, of course not. She just did that of her own volition, right, Signorina? Yes, I just want to be helpful. Well, if you say so, I'll take your word for it. But you're quite strange, woman, to be living in a place full of men like this. It's fun. Living here is a lot of fun. Though I've only been here for 2 days so far. Huh. What could you know from just 2 days? Before you know it, these men are going to get you into a heap of trouble. You'd best be on your toes. Trouble? I wouldn't know anything about it. Unlike our place, Miss Kitty's home is all women after all. We're both in the opposite extremes. Oh, I know. How about we exchange subordinates? Enough of this nonsense. You could never tame my soldiers. A woman's paradise is quite fearsome, don't you agree? Well, that is true. Bunny, if you get the chance, you should pay a visit to Miss Kitty's territory. I'm sure you'll find some interesting things over there. Karamiya, what are you... should be fine for a Sunday, right? I'm not asking her to spy on you. She doesn't know anything about the town. I just wanted to give her a chance to learn. Very well then. I shall think it over. Really? Isn't that wonderful, Bunny? Yes. I just said that I'd consider it. I didn't give my permission yet. Don't you forget it. Sure, fine. Oh, it's evening already, I think. Yeah, okay, cool. The thing happens with So no matter what happens. And then Robin Hood? And then Robin Hood. Because Robin Hood. Sounds great. She was in familiar Boots territory now. I wonder if this is a place I shouldn't be entering. The scenery was so different from the Oz territory, it took her breath away. Armor-clad female knights were lined up in a plaza. Each held a long sword in hand. They stood so completely still, they almost seemed like statues. I wonder if they're gonna do something. You. What are you doing here? Answer carefully, lest you regret it. What? Why did you come here? Answer quickly. I just wandered over here. I don't really have a particular reason. Is this true? Yes. Very well. I'll overlook your presence in deference to that foolish look on your face. Oh, I'm glad I look so foolish. Sure thing. We are presently performing drills. If you came here to spy, I'll cut you down on the spot. I would never. Is it okay to even tell me you're doing drills? What difference would it make? It's not as if someone like yourself without even passing familiarity with military affairs would be able to glean much from it. True. So what do you do when you're doing drills? That I cannot say. If you must know, experience it with your eyes and body. All units, advance. The knights all moved simultaneously in response to Pachet's orders. Bunny gasped in admiration at the spectacle. What do you think of my troops? They're so cool. They're so cool. A superficial compliment, but I won't fault you for it. Pachet flashed a spirited smile as she looked to her knights. I like times like this. Training my subordinates is part of ensuring they're protected. The stronger they become, the more likely they are to survive. You really care about your soldiers, don't you, Pachet? Indeed I do. A leader who doesn't value their subordinates is no leader at all. Now, you can't see what comes next, if you don't want to die. Yes, I'll go straight home. Good. Take care on your way home. Oof. Yeah, this sucks. I'm 10 minutes in and I'm like, it's got nothing to do with the route. I'm just in a mood, a funky, fresh mood. Which sucks, because if I stay in the mood and I don't get things finished, I want to get things finished. I want to know how these things end. I've invested 50 hours into this shit by now. I must know the things. Oh yeah. Okay, so Boots helped us with the kidnapping situation, so that's probably gonna come up in our next cutscene here. Aye. Hello, Miss Pachette. You certainly have some nerve waltzing around with that foolish look on your face. I'm almost impressed. Impressed? Did you forget what happened on Sunday? Weren't you and Axel kidnapped? If I were in your position, I'd avoid going out too much. Not that I'd ever be captured nearly as easily as you, though. You seem so strong, Miss Pachette. Of course I do. I am strong. Someone who doesn't train would be no match for me. Not even the Oz fellows are much of a match for my blade. Have you fought them before? Yes. I've sparred with Karamia a few times for fun. For fun? We would spar with practice swords. Blades that couldn't kill. It's practically the same as a real fight, though. He may have strength, but he has no technique. He'd make a fine soldier if he only practiced, but he seems to prefer guns. Everyone uses guns. What's so great about those little gadgets? I don't understand them. But some of the things you're lacking in could be positive qualities if you think about it from another angle. Positive qualities? You created an opportunity to dispose of the Wolf Gang. We did manage to kill some of them off, although it may have been a rather trivial number. Kill off. Words don't work with them, so elimination is the only option. Her little flowers. She cute. I, for one, don't intend to leave the Wolf Gang, evil incarnate, to their own devices indefinitely. I will fell them with my sword someday. I don't like people who don't follow the rules. Rules are the principles upon which human society is founded upon and should be upheld. Willfully violating those rules. Even beasts are better than that. You ought to take care about that, Bunny. For beasts? No. I'm saying you shouldn't violate the rules. You may be under the protection of Familia Oz, but you don't carry the mark of that Familia, do you? Not being marked makes you no different from the denizens of the slums. That means I am at liberty to cast judgment upon you. I show no leniency to those who violate the law. Burn that into your mind. I am trying to give Pechette her own voice. It's just kind of like growly and rumbly a little bit, though. Sure, fuck it up. Because I want to. Ba-dum. So the pageant's coming up. That's probably what they want to talk about. Miss Pachette, did you know that Scarlet is a man? Never mind, we're going to talk about Scarlet. Of course Scarlet is a man. What on earth would make you think he was a woman? I mean, like, Scarlet's just so cute. Well, I guess I can see that. He does have a much sweeter face than I do. His voice isn't very deep either. True. And he's short. Yes, he is much shorter than myself as well. Come to think of it, I guess I never did confirm his masculinity visually. I could see how someone might... No, he's a man. There is no question about that. No question. If he says he's a man, there's no reason not to believe him. I think you're more manly. I think you seem more manly than Scarlet, Miss Pachette. Oh, but wait, if you're a manly woman, then does that make Scarlet a womanly man? Wait, I think I've confused myself, as I usually do. I am a woman. I know. I may inspire my troops and brandish my sword on the front lines, but I am a woman. Don't worry. I know. Then don't call me manly like Karamiya does. Mr. Karamiya does? Yes, he says that from time to time. How am I not feminine? I'm a woman, get that straight. Don't make the same mistake again. Okay. Alright, sure. Sure thing. Okay, the pageant's happening. Everybody take a moment to hydrate. Be happy. Cool. Wow. There were many knights from Familia Boots standing in the front of the gate, each holding a sword and shield. Bunny's eyes went wide from the oppressive atmosphere. It felt like a fight could break out at any moment. Nice timing, Bunny. Miss Pachette, what on earth? Joint training with Familia Andelhel. It's partly for show, so you're welcome to watch as much as you please. For show? I'm here, Pasha. Miss Heidi. My. If it isn't the little girl, so you are actually into blood sport despite your meek appearance. That seems terribly unlikely. She's just attracted to noise like a little kid. Little kid? Well, why are you here then? You were right. I heard a lot of noise, so I thought there might be some kind of festival going on, so I just... I love you too. I knew it. How very like you. Heidi. My familiar may not be in particularly good condition, but we're about to lose today. As always. You're all talk. I hope you're ready to be sent home mewling with your tail between your legs again. Good luck. Good luck, Ms. Bachette. I won't be needing it. The Knights of Familiar Boots are built of sturdy stock. We won't lose to people who spend their days frolicking with goats. What? What a cheeky thing to say, coming from someone who's never cared for goats before. We're going to give you such a run for your money, you'll be laid up in bed for 3 days. Anyway, we're going to destroy you. One, two, three. I assume they don't. I assume Familiar Boots wins. Ah, well, we won't know, will we? Pancakes sure are delicious. Pickles be pink every single time. Huh? Back again, Bunny? Miss Pesha, isn't that... Who? Robin Hood? I just thought it was strange to see him out here. Oh, not at all. He is our only doctor. He does house calls, too. I start sweating just looking at him. Can't he take some of that off? Take what off? You mean his clothes? Well, that. And his mask. Mask? She did. Not only did she, but she did that while also working with him for several weeks. She still thought it was his face. Don't tell me you thought that was his face. Wait, you mean it's not his face? Of course it's not. Don't be foolish. As if such a disturbing creature could actually exist. But, Miss Pashet, you have ears and a tail. I mean, you're kinda like a cat. Do those ears come off? What a dreadful thing to say. I was born with these ears. I can't simply remove them. So it seems plausible that the doctor could have been born like that too. That's what I'm saying. How preposterous. I know what his real face looks like. Anyways. Really? Yes. I won't be divulging any details, though. Wish I had cat ears. I'd like to see it. I'd like to see Dr. Crow's real face someday. No, you don't. It leads to heartbreak in a handbasket. What's it like? I'm not giving you any details. Can't you at least give me a vague impression? Impression, huh? Well, I guess I can do that much. Wait, let me get a pen and paper. This is the part where we find out that she can't draw for shit, can't we? Okay. I wonder what his face is like. I can't wait. She can't draw for shit, can she? Miss Pasha, don't say a word. This doesn't look much like a face. It's more like a pill bug or something. How dare you? I told you not to say a word. I just forgot how lacking I am in artistic ability until just now. Oh, well, I'm glad you remembered. Oh, okay, cool. Don't be glad about that. Oh, mercy. Kiri doing Kiri slimy thingies. And this is where we find out about death. The fact that people die occasionally. Miss Pasha, do you know about Oscar Wilde Street? Let me ask you something first. How did you learn of that name? How? Mr. Kiri told me. Mr. Kiri told me. Kiri. He has no sense of decency. Don't you know what kind of personality he has? You mean Mr. Kiri? Oh, well, I guess you are living together. Of course you'd know. His personality, huh? Well, it's rotten. But, I mean, so far, he's the only one to actually put a ring on the finger. So... Well, he's mean and likes playing pranks. Yeah, that sounds about right. But he's a very nice person. Meow? Nice. Him. Yes, he invites me out for walks sometimes. Lets me carry his bags. Takes my pocket money. That way I don't have to carry it. Walks. Would you consider anyone who invited you out for a stroll a nice person? He's not a nice person? I don't think so, at least. Any invitation from him must come with a hidden agenda. Yes. He must have told you something you didn't need to know on purpose. That wasn't very nice of him at all. Kiri must consider you a sitting duck. Someone ought to protect you. Duck? We're talking about birds right now? You see birds? Where are the birds at? No, I'm talking about you. I don't think I'm a bird. Pretty sure anyways. I know that. Pasha crossed her arms and sighed, muttering beneath her breath in thought. If you're curious about that place. No, I guess it was inevitable that you'd notice it eventually, but listen up. Don't you ever go there. Ever. There? Oscar Wilde Street. It's near the slums. What would you do if you were kidnapped? We would do something about it, if that were to happen. Oh no, it's Big D. Well, Dorian. Here. Yes. I am the owner of the He's a priest of the church. He's a holy man. No sin here. Look elsewhere for sin. Huh? He's a priest at the church. Isn't that right, Dorian Gray? Yes, that is indeed a fact. Yes. I still have a hard time believing you're a priest. It isn't my primary profession, after all. Does that mean you have another job? What's your other job? That I do. I own the broth... Only good thing to come from the brothel route. No. Don't say another word. Bunny, you shouldn't concern yourself with this man. So seems to be the case. How unfortunate, my lovely. Oscar Wilde Street is swarming with people like him. If you don't want them to snatch you up, don't go there. Got it? She said that right in front of his face. I mean, it was deserved. Motherfucker rolled up and she said, fuck you, you're a creep. That's fair. That's 100%. Bunny. Miss Pasha. I was discussing this with Karami earlier. I see you've had your Hansel and Gretel baptism. Baptism? I heard you were attacked. Axel was injured. Oh, yes, his life doesn't seem to be in danger, though. Of course not. He's built from sturdy stuff. Oh, well, I was surprised. There was a sudden explosion, and then Axel was on the ground covered in blood, and then he started this meme, this I'm fine meme that happened for like maybe a week and then went away. It was fine. Axel said he was fine. But he clearly wasn't. And that's the meme. Why did Hansel and Gretel do that? Don't let it get you down. Whether they had a reason or not, it wasn't a particularly serious incident. You mean the estate getting attacked? Pasha nodded empathetically. Random attacks from Hansel and Gretel are nothing unusual. We've endured them a few times ourselves. Really? Yes. Of course we fight them off every time. Our estate is well fortified, so it can naturally bear explosions of that magnitude. It's excellent training for my subordinates. I'd rather they come more often. My familia is so overwhelmingly powerful they haven't come much lately. How dull. Dull? Why don't you ask them? Why don't you try asking them to come by? Sorry, that's probably not an option, huh? No, that's not true. It's actually a very good idea. Yes, perhaps I will ask them to come by. Just waiting is pointless. Thank you for the useful suggestion, Bunny. Sure, no problem. Look at me. Thinker of good ideas. While I'm still not completely sure, I guess the Grimms are attacking Familia Oz now. Do you think they're gonna keep doing it? Probably. Karami is worried. He's concerned you'll get dragged into it. Unlike us in the Mafia, you're a civilian. Your life is as fragile as a flower. Take care not to waste that life of yours. Alright? Okay, we've made it past the 30-minute mark and I'm okie boke. That being said, though, I kind of want... Here, let me save. We'll save over the Scarlet file. Sorry, Scarlet. Here, let me go... I want to go grab something real quick. Okay, that's good. I went to go get books to set my mic on so I don't have to crane my neck. Alright. Cool. Excellent. I feel much better about this. Onwards. Oh, Axel. Bunny and Pache. Are you out for a stroll too, Axel? Something along those lines. I'm on patrol. Huh. It must be tiresome to have to work on the weekend. Not really. It's nothing special to me. I don't have any hobbies, so I was given duties to kill time with. That's all. You should get some hobbies. Why don't you try getting some hobbies, Axel? Hobbies? Yeah, haven't you ever been interested in anything? Peace. Peace. Yes. Maintaining the peace in our territory. As a Caprigime, I'm deeply interested in that. I see. You are the very picture of an ideal subordinate. Considering your personality, perhaps you could say going on patrol is your hobby. Could you really? Yes, some people might laugh, but I find it admirable. It is truly regrettable that a man like you is wasted on Kiri. I'm going to continue my patrol. Okay, see you later, Axel. Axel sure is modest. Yes, he is. The complete opposite of Kiri. You don't like Mr. Kiri either, do you, Miss Pachette? Either. No, just given Mr. Kiri's personality, he seems like he'd bother a lot of people. Well, that is true. I'm no exception. I don't find him particularly likable. No, if I'm being honest, I hate him. Sweats nervously. I think anyone who could like a creature of pure evil like Kiri must be rather deranged. Please, rather deranged was my father. You may call me Miss. I don't know if I'd go that far. I thought I was being rather kind there. Axel's unflinching earnestness is much preferable in comparison. He may be rather deadpan, and you might not ever know what he's thinking, but that's not exactly a bad thing for a mafioso. Despite that, he's always reasonably polite. And then we're talking about, I guess, the chocolate fountain or something? Or no, we're hanging out in public and... Oh, yeah. I thought Caesar popped up again. No, it's the fight where we run out and go save a little girl and people get antsy. Hashtag antsy. What was with that abject failure? Failure? The other day, Hansel and Gretel got you. They're incompetent at close combat. At that range, I could have turned the tables on them. But I didn't have a weapon or anything. Excuses like that don't mean much when you're dead. You're living in a mafia household. You have to protect yourself. Is she gonna, like, female white knight us? Is that what's about to happen? Oh, sorry. You don't need to apologize. What you need is training. Training? Yes. Words won't protect you. You need power. Come, let me teach you the sword. Sure, thanks. Thank you very much. You can thank me after you get stronger. It's not something one can simply pick up in a day. It's so late already. I'm sorry I didn't get the chance to teach you anything. No problem. I had fun talking to you about things. That certainly complicates things. I didn't bring you along to entertain you. I wanted to make you stronger. I wanted to teach you that women can protect themselves. But I just went and ran my mouth the entire time. Come again. I will teach you next time. Okay, thank you very much. In before she doesn't do it next time. Perhaps we can at least get to the point where meteor shower gathering is happening. I think we can, but I feel like that's a far ways off. Miss Pasha, do you see Scarlet a lot? Scarlet? Yes, outside of meetings, I mean. Good question. I don't think we're particularly close on a personal level. Why do you ask? He came by the estate recently to apologize for the fight. It wasn't his fault. He was even the one who stopped it. But he still had to bow his head and apologize. It must be tough. That's not news. That familia is a mess. And everyone needs to hydrate. A mess? Yes. Their Dawn is absent. You ought to know that. Given Hansel and Gretel's personalities, the brunt of the work to support the familia falls upon Scarlet. He seems kind of like he's in your position, Ms. Pesce. Me? I guess you could say that. I at least have Bercy. But he's not very dependable. He wouldn't be able to do anything without me. That must be pretty tough too, not being able to do anything by yourself. I make all my decisions myself. I don't find that a particular burden. Trying to cooperate and match the pace of another person is much more back-breaking work. You break your back? I wish I could be like you. That's so cool. I wish I could be like you. Just wishing is pointless. If those words aren't for show, take up a sword and find your courage and conviction. If you are so inclined, I would happily train you at any time, although only on Sundays, of course. It's always only on Sundays, isn't it? It'd be nice if we could hang out during the week, too. That's entirely out of the question. We are affiliated with different Mafia family. Realistically, our meeting like this is probably not particularly appropriate. I don't know how you feel about it, but personally, I'm glad I got to know you, Bunny. My subordinates are still my subordinates. They may respect me, but we aren't equals. We may not be exactly equals ourselves, but I feel like we can speak on more common ground. And I think that may be kind of nice. Kind of. Duh. She's getting squishies. And then the matches thing happens. Miss Pasha. The sight before her was a rather strange one. Pasha was pacing back and forth, a troubled expression on her face as she rubbed her chin with one hand. The way she kept sighing over and over made it seem as though she was worried about something. I wonder if I should try to talk to her. What's wrong? What? Oh, it's just you. You shouldn't scare me like that. Sorry, you just seemed like something was really bothering you. I wasn't sure if I should say anything. Pasha stared at Bunny for a few moments before turning her eyes back to the ground. She let out another big sigh before looking back at Bunny once more. Bunny, as a guest of Familia Oz, I'm a bit hesitant to ask for your advice, but I might as well. I've lost my sword. What? Where? I don't know, but I know where it might be. That's a ransom letter. It was left in my room. I'll allow you to take a look. If you want your sword back alive, buy some matches. Fucking what? Okay. This is... Yeah. It's the Andersons, but I Why do you need me there? I'm sure you're going to see your sword again alive. Please, Bunny, could you come with me to Anderson territory? Me? Yes. Don't worry, I'll take a spare sword. I'll protect you, so... Please. Sure. Okay, I'll go. Don't know what you need me there for. I'm just pleased as paint that you asked. Really, you truly are a good one. Good one what? Thank you. It does seem a little weird for you to be so happy though, Miss Pasha. Is something going on? No, nothing. Nothing at all. It's your sword. Your sword is what makes you so courageous. But that doesn't make any fucking sense. Is it an heirloom? Come now, let's get going. Make haste. Okay, we're hasting. Look at us. We're hasting. Oh, I hate this. I want to go home, but my precious sword. What's wrong, Miss Pasha? Somebody doesn't like fire. Somebody don't like fire. Nothing. This is just a superstitious thing. I'll get my sword back. Superstitious? Superstitious mind. Oh. Indeed. Who goes there? Ribbit. Scared of frogs? You're scared of frogs. Okay, sure. I've seen cats that are scared of cucumbers. Or really other weird things. Nope. Bunny! A frog! A frog! Yeah, it's a frog, alright. Would you look at that? I just... Frogs! Ribby, ribby. Ribby, ribby. Stay back! I'll slay you. Now that would be quite a problem. Mr. Molasses! Romeo, don't scare the guests. Ribby, ribby. Even if you weren't trying to scare her, you know that Mistress Pasha isn't comfortable with you. Now please leave us. Ribby! I must apologize terribly for our lack of consideration for you, Miss Pasha. Good lord, I thought my heart was about to explode. I know why you're here. Zulu. Who the fuck? Hi. Squack. Several moles appeared, led by the creature called Zulu. It carried a sword in its hands. They have moles? They have moles. There's so many jokes you could make. There's so many. Their familia have been infiltrated. There's a mole. Maybe they have the best spy network because they have moles everywhere? Why have you kept the moles a secret? Finally, we found the mole! You've come to retrieve the item my master stole from you, correct? Really, we should have come to you to return it. You have my apologies. No, it's fine. I don't want frogs entering my territory. Plus, it's my duty, since it was stolen from me. Duty? Yes. If I had been more cautious, it wouldn't have been stolen. I appreciate that this incident has brought that failing to my attention. I'll have to strengthen my guard more so I won't have to come back a second time. Sure, cutie. We're never gonna see Zulu again, are we? It's just not a thing that will ever happen. A challenge from the Wolfgang. Pardon me, pardon my cough. Yes, they said to brace for an attack that would be coming next week, I think. An attack against Familia Oz. Or an attack against us. I don't know. You don't know? How don't you know? Sorry, I didn't pay that much attention. You know, I can never tell if you're going to be useful or not. But there's an 80 to 90% chance that they're going after Familia Oz. Why is that? We, Familia Boots, protect the gates to town. Outsiders may not enter without our permission. Then are you gonna give it to them? What? Sometimes Mr. Caesar comes in. Does that mean you gave him permission? Did you? They seem to know an alternate way in. Oh. That makes me feel safe. Makes me feel like the border is real secure. What do we have walls for? Where do our taxes go? Damn it. What's with that stupid reaction? What? How dare you? Are you insinuating that my forces are incompetent? I'm not insinuating it. I'm just saying. The proof's in the pudding. Of course not. Never. I would never say that. Truly, if you're lying, I'll cut you down where you stand. Pasha gripped the handle of her sword, bearing a few inches of its blade as she advanced menacingly on Bunny. I'm telling the truth. Please don't hit me. Pasha let out a brusque grunt, but let her sword drop back down into its scabbard. A sigh of relief escaped Bunny as Pasha stepped away from her. The Wolfgang are no serious threat. Really? They found a way over the wall, though. That seems like serious threats could be able to get over that part of the wall. But what would I know? What would I, a simple amnesiac, know? Yes. They're just a band of ruffians. With no training, they're no match for my soldiers. I would like to take them out, but I can't leave my estate. We're short-handed, so it'd invite attacks from other family. Blech. It would only take me one day. No, half a day to get them under control. Fighting is wrong, and you should feel bad. Really? Really? What? You think we're weak, don't you? Nowhere have I said that. No, of course not, but if you could do it in half a day, surely it'd be okay to leave town for that long. You may not be completely off base. But we are servants to the population of our territory before we are an army. We must be their shield and protect their peaceful lives. If we were attacked by another mafia, OZMAFIA. I'm taking the line again. Give me a second. If we were attacked by another mafia familia, they would suffer from some extent of harm. Even if it's utterly trivial harm, it's still harm. We can't endanger the lives of our people just to demonstrate our power. Thus, our hands are tied. It would be much more expedient if the Wolfgang attacked our territory. Huh? But wouldn't that cause harm too? No. Okay. My throat is trying to ruin itself. Here we go. No, our army is much more proficient at defense than offense. It might be a different story if our forces were split up, but with the entire company together, they'd be no match for us. The Wolfgang would be dead the instant they set foot inside our territory. I know, Bunny. Next time you have the opportunity, could you tell Caesar to attack us? Me? Yes. Isn't he trying to kill you? Aren't you the most likely person to run into him? Please, Bunny. Okay, I'll tell them that if I see him. Seems a little messed up, but here we go. But will I see him? Yes, you will. Yes, you will. Of course you will. We never get down to the reason why he's hunting us either. These are things I'm not going to get answers to, I assume. Skip. Chocolate moat stuff. What? Caesar? In public? No way. No way. We just need to get to the meteor shower at least. Hey, Bunny. Yes? What is it, Miss Pachet? Come. Where? That's not important right now. Just come with me. Okay. Okay. Good. Now let's go. Okay. I guess I'll find out where we're going once we get there. Good ideas. Let's just let the cat steal us. We've let worse people lead us to places. Meow. Pasha shuffled back and forth in the patient's chair, her expression painfully nervous. Bunny stood next to her, watching Pasha and Robin Hood's exchange. Says she hates shots, huh? She brought her person with her to the doctor. The hair on her ears and tail stood on end as Robin Hood grabbed her arm. Just hang in there a little longer, Miss Pasha. You can do it. I know. Yes. This is a trial I must endure. A trial? It's just a shot. You're blowing it way out of proportion. Crikey. Shut up. It's incomparable to be cut down with the sword. I know. This isn't even a scratch by comparison. Now, let me see your arm. Bunny. Yes? Give him your arm instead. What? Oh, sweetie. You should take the shot for me. No. This is not how medicine works. That's not going to work. It'll be over before you know it. Now hurry up. Excuse me, doctor.
The medical supplies. Why are there so many people here?
Axel!
Bunny, what's wrong? Are you hurt?
No, I'm just here for moral support.
Moral support? Does that mean Pasha is the injured party? No, I am not wounded. I just... I'm trying to give her an immunization booster, but Pasha has an aversion to needles, so it's been a bit troublesome. Needles? So you're scared of them too?
Axel and Pasha have a lot in common. Like, if Pasha was bi, I would totally ship her and Axel. I think she's just lesbian though, and that's fine. But if it's not her orientation, then the ship is ruined. What? I am not scared. It's just that getting pricked is unpleasant. You're scared. I am not scared. There, done. How dare you, Robin Hood? Axel, you're a real lifesaver, thank you. I think that's Carrie's voice, actually. Shit.
I didn't do anything.
Ta. Do you think that's gonna become a plot point later where we're like, but you like Mr. Axel? And she's like, no, I like you. Boop. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Caesar. Again. Yes. Okay. So we've reached the point where this is the only option that we can take. And that's gonna have to be good enough. Because my throat is ruining itself. Alright. The ball's rolling, though. So, we should be able to get this done soon enough. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. We're gonna get the bad ending first, obviously, and I don't know exactly how that's gonna go. I assume Hamelin shows up and she just kind of freaks out a little bit. And she be like, I can't protect you, and Bunny be like, but I like you anyway, Awu. I don't know. It'll be interesting, because I don't... Pasha seems so pure, it doesn't seem like there's anything that she could do wrong. She's just so cute. Like, it doesn't seem like things could go wrong in a way that would be super bad. It'd be like one of those good bad endings, you feel? Like, fuck. I actually can't think of one in this game. Oh. I mean, I guess it'd be like one of the trios type bad endings where it's like, oh, you all wind up together after something happens, and I guess they're a little different because of it, but that's it. Unlike a lot of the side people's bad endings where it's been like, well, you know, shit's fucked. Welcome to Oz, everybody. Just saying. Y'all have a nice evening.